I think the most important thing to be successful is to learn, to be able to listen. Training is everything. Every bit of advice is really important. Every bit of advice can be 2 tenths on the lap. Without that, you won't make it as a racing driver.
Welcome to Silverstone. Here we have for you some 370Z Nismo cars, all specially developed for the circuit. You have the whole day in the cars, so you need to build your speed up gradually, listening very, very carefully to the instructors. We've got very, very powerful cars, 350 horsepower, so you'll feel like you're driving a proper racing car. How much experience do you have driving around the circuit for real? Any?
A little bit.
A little bit.
We have the 3 fastest Nissan GT Sport gamers from Europe, which is Patrick, Hugo and Michael, but we will see how quick they are in real life. You are probably the quickest guy in the world in the GT Sport. I'm struggling to keep up the pace on the game. It's the other way around. Now you learn from me in real life and I learn from you in the game. So.
It's my first time actually driving on a racing track ever.
Before today I had never been in a race car on a real racing track. Excited, but a bit nervous.
Imagine this is the first time you're in a track. This is the first time you're driving a proper race car, so it's quite an experience for them.
First run for the guys really is getting used to the circuit, getting a feeling for the car, so we'll set a benchmark time for them.
I'm very excited, I'm happy. Enjoy.
Master on, clutch and brake, push. Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
As soon as you start the engine and go into first gear, I think you relax and then you start learning.
Look really hard on the brake at the end of the curve, then turn hard. Remember to don't shift with the front leg. Now going,
It was incredible.
Your benchmark time, which is the first time you have been out on the track, it was 1:30.3.
It's a 1 minute 34.32, so not a bad start. So we've got the rest of the day to try and go a little bit quicker with it.
Very good first run, well done. 1 minute 32.0.
Don't over push the car, the time will come, okay? Okay. Coaching, you need to take it very serious to make the most out of it from every session. And every session, learn from your mistakes, learn from the feedback from other drivers or other coaches, and this is how you make success on the track.
Brake hard, slowly off and turn. Brake hard, slowly off and turn.
Because you're braking later, but then you're having trouble to downshift, you unsettle the car and then you cannot carry the speed.
As a race driver, we never stop learning. That is an absolute fact. You can always learn, and every time we go out, we're looking for a new element. Either it be a complete faster lap time in total, or maybe just improving a certain sector that they might have been struggling with in a previous session.
Repetition is very important. There's no real substitute for actual seat time and running around the circuit. The more laps the guys have in the car, the more natural driving becomes to them, and it all comes from just doing it over and over again.
But I want you to try pushing a little bit more into the corners. I don't want it to spin, you have to be more aggressive with the brake pedal, okay?
To be able to be competitive at the highest level of GT sport, it takes a lot of time and a lot of hours on the simulator.
I practice the track as much time as I can. I always aiming faster lap.
Just try to practice, and then just try to figure out on which part of the corner you can maybe even quicker, you know? Or just trying to figure out a new driving line. Maybe it's even faster. That's how I'm always training.
The information they're getting is massive. It's very easy looking at the computer perspective and saying, it's brake, accelerate, turn. Whereas here, there's more into it. You've got the physics of the car how the car handles, what the brakes are actually doing. There's more processes to it, so there's probably a million different things going on that they didn't expect.
But what we need is to teach you how to heel and toe, so not so much game related, but very much real life and racing orientated. When you normally brake, you just like that one, you're on and off the clutch. You see how my foot's positioned here? So you can see it's not straight, it's on an angle. So this is where they say heel and toe. The toe's effectively on the brake. If it's easier for you, you can just rock like that, and that's what we're looking for. That little rocking motion, to get it right, the gearbox and the engine will have a roughly same speed.
At home, I try to use the heel and toe technique sometimes when I'm driving street cars at home on Gran Turismo Sport. But basically in real life it's my first time actually. So I want to try to, let's say, nail that.
The aim of that session was to get the heel and toe right. Now we've got that, we then need to combine it with what we were doing first of all, try and get it together so we can do one really clean lap.
Try to get as much as possible inside of my brain or so. I mean, this car is so much fun, so much fun.
We have one run remaining, and hopefully we can do a 1 minute 19, which would be very impressive for your first day on track.
But it was great.
Yeah, really good effort for today, Hugo. 1 minute 32s we started on this morning, and we're down to 1 minute 20.4 by the end of the day. So you've improved by almost 12 full seconds throughout the course of the day.
The last run was the best because we were doing some pretty good laps in this last run, so I'm really satisfied.
15-second improvement, so really good effort, really good.
So I think it will improve my gaming. I think I will be more consistent.
120s we have done, it's almost 10 seconds in 1 day.
I think I can implement stuff which Ricardo has told me into the sim racing world, such as trying to brake harder.
One full day of training for Hugo, really good improvement throughout the day.
I think it's been a really good day for Patrick. I mean, the evidence speaks for itself. The fact that we look at the data and he's banged in 62 laps of the Southern Circuit, the International Circuit here at Silverstone. So for someone that's never driven on track before, to complete a Grand Prix distance at his first go is pretty good. So I think we've absolutely pushed him as much as we could.
They did a really good job for 1 day driving a car, and this is not a surprise for us. We know if you are good in the game, you can be quick also on real life. And yeah, these three guys were not an exception of the program.
For the players.